Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Friends, today I received a message on my this video number 226 from one of my viewer. He asked me why you are using 5.6 value, that is coefficient. Basically, the 5.6 into A into B, length into width, that is for assumption, that is to assume, that is to evaluate approximate power. Ferret cores have their special selection method. What is that? We have different methods. The first one, that is typical power handling chart. Use this chart, power handling chart, power base frequency. Suppose at 20 kilohertz we need 2 watt. That means we have to select this core, these cores. In EFD, planar, PQ, EP, E-core, pot, RS, DS, these numbers we can use. Suppose I want to use a 30 watt at 20 kilohertz, so I have to go to 20 kilohertz line and then I have to see the wattage. Suppose I want to select 30 watt, so I will select 30 watt, this core or this core. This number, what is the next number? That is here, it is pot core or RSDS core. So we have to select the core properly. If I want to the same 30 watt in 100 kilohertz, that means I have to select this core, 32 watt, that is much closer to 30 watt, and I cannot use 29 watt, so I have to select this core. So if I use to 67 kilohertz, so I have to select more than this. Here is 28 watt, so I have to select this 30 watt. This core I can select it. So when we increase frequency, the power will increase. So core handling capacity, and remember that these wattage are for push-pull technology. Any core showing data that is bidirectional magnetic polarity. These numbers, if you want to make a transformer for 1600 watt, that time you will select this core, 47228 EE core or UR core or ETD core, 5959 ETD core. But remember that if you want to use push-pull technology, then you will use this core. And if you will use another technology for unipolar magnetic combination, it is bipolar. It is very understandable and very deep point. Unluckily, when you want to design a transformer, you will find everything, but these parameters are not shown in the datasheet. D-rate value, Ferret core selection by typical power supply handling capability. In chart this are F, P, R, L and T, push-pull square wave operation. It is bipolar, push-pull and square wave, because when we use push-pull we use center tape winding. And if you want to use it flyback, you have to derate for 3 or 4, or derate for factor 2 for feed forward converter. So if I want to use core used at 300 watt, I have to select 600 watt. If I want to take 300 watt from feed forward converter, I am designing a circuit from feed forward converter. At that time I have to select 600 watt core, because we have to derate by 2, we have to divide by 2, or we have to divide by 3 or 4 for flyback. So if any core that is showing 600 watt here in the chart, if you want to design flyback, that time you will divide it by 3 or 4. It is derate factor. For push-pull, it is, we can say 4200. But if you will change the magnetic polarity from bipolar to unipolar, that time we have to decrease this power rating. This core will not produce power rated here. So while selection, it is a typical power handling chart for wattage and frequency. Then there is another area, product and distribution WAC chart. In this way you will calculate area product, WAC window area and core effective area. At that time you will find a number in CM4 WAC. I shared this data in my last video for transformer calculation. If we find 0.8, the result will come 0.8, then we have to select these cores. Remember that these will push pull and you have to derate these cores as well. And if you are using a KG method, core geometry method, then you have to go to core data. But unluckily most of the data sheets are not showing the data in kg. The kg is perfect way to select a core. That time you have to calculate the core geometry, but that is a perfect way to calculate a transformer. In data sheet, suppose this data sheet for ETD cores WAC, if you find 0.71, that time we have to go to this core number ETD29. For example, if you find a data 0.78, then we can use U25 U-shaped core. For example, we find a calculation 0.007, then that time we have to check this core, toroid 2.54. So there are different methods, but when you go in design, the designing and calculation is basic. The difficult problem, the most difficult issue, that is core selection. If you don't select a proper core, suppose our calculation is 0.244, and if we select a core that have 1.224, that times the core area, core geometry will increase, and we cannot take a proper output of the transformer, or that will cause to loss in induction, that will cause to increase the power losses, copper losses, core losses. Why? Because the required flux density will not build up. You have to select a proper core for designing a transformer. Our calculation becomes PQ26, and we use a core data for PQ40. So 26 and 40, this is 4.84, its volume VE is 20500, and here PQ26 is 5470. Its area is different, so that time we cannot use it properly. So make a proper selection for core, because I received many messages, sir, we calculated a transformer properly, we make winding and we take half output of the circuit. He designed for 500 watt, he is taking 250 watt. Why? Because at that time the core selection is wrong. For core selection we have to look this data. If you will not derate, suppose he gives for a feed forward converter to be used at 300 watt, select a core that is rated 600 watt. Here if I want to take 300 watt, so I have to select 600 watt core. I have to use this core 4020. EE4020 or 4229 PC or 4216 EER. That's 600 core, 600 watt core will give 300 watts in the output. And if we want to use it at flyback, another topology, that time we have to derate by 3 or 4. Assuming core loss to be approximately 100 milliwatt per centimeter cube. B levels used in this chart are at 20 kilohertz 200 millitesla, 2000 causes. 50 kilohertz, the chart here shown for kilohertz here. In the kilohertz charts, this is the gauzes, this is the rate. If you will design a transformer using this maximum B max at 100 kilohertz, select maximum 900, and for safe range select it at 0.7. It is 0.09. Select it at 0.07, 700 gauzes, so that time the core will work properly and the core losses will not increase and core will not go in saturation. For selection of cores, we can use this formula WAAC: window area and core area product, power out, current density, KT, topology constant, Bmax, and frequency. We have to select these parameters, we have to put in this formula, and that time you will take a value. What is the value WAAC here? Then you have to go in this chart, in this catalog. I will share the link of this catalog, you can find it, and that time you can select a proper core, and that time you have to select material as well. In this chart at 30 kilohertz, 60 kilohertz, this is a flux density vs frequency for P material. You have to look the chart for the selected type and material, then select a core and then calculate. This is generic formula. Here are not all parameters shown because you have to calculate the resistance and everything, many parameters. But the basic item, when you use a different topology, always use a proper core and derate properly. When you will derate it, that time you will take useful benefits of a core. Thanks for watching. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.